Good morning, kids. Today we're checking out a brand new video from Popcraft Studios of turning characters from the amazing Digital Circus into SCPs. Let's hop in and see which digital monster becomes a brand new monster.
Digital Circus, the new
Well, I guess technically you couldn't call them monsters. Most of them are just humans that are trapped. So technically, the entire Digital Circus itself would be a monster. And maybe Kane and Bubble, depending on their origins. But either way, I'm jumping the gun. Let's check it out.
series over on Glitch Productions' YouTube channel has blown up over the last couple weeks.
49
Tons of my
mil.
subscribers have been
Damn.
asking me to do a video based around turning the characters from it into something else. I got a lot of great suggestions, and I might end up doing a few of them if this video does well enough, so subscribe if you're new here to help that happen. But I thought I'd start with a classic suggestion from Inky Wells, turning the characters from the show into SCPs. Plus it's
Kane.
a nice fit because I already have a subclassification for digital SCPs from when I did Digimon as SCPs. So let's try this out, shall we? Let's go. Hit like if you want. Subscribe if you feel like.
By the way, enjoy the show. There we go.
Prior to
Of course, starting off with the main character herself, Pomni.
commencing with today's lecture, I'd like to inform everyone that the SCPs I will be discussing are very new, and information on them is still actively in discovery. The reason I am doing a lecture on them so soon is to inform you on what we believe we know, and to prompt thoughts and further avenues of research for those of you interested in studying digital entities that fall into the subcategory of SCP-D. Please note that some of the things I say today may eventually be proven incorrect and can be corrected in future lectures. The documents made on these entities are in active development. Now, the information
all
we have
notes.
learned about the
Okay.
digital realm that contains all the entities today has all been acquired by observing the world through an operative of ours, who has been sent into this realm and, as of yet, we unfortunately have not discovered a way to bring back.
Oh, nice
Her
going.
altered digital form within this world is referred to as item number SCP-D701. Object class, safe. Special containment
I think all of
procedures.
them are safe.
D701
Except
is an alternate manifestation of the mind of Operative Elizabeth Freeman, currently trapped within the digital realm, hereafter referred to as the Digital Circus. Methods to retrieve her are in active development. Description.
Good luck.
D701
good luck.
appears as a human female clown. She wears largely red, blue, and yellow attire with a jester's hat and has pale skin. Of course, as mentioned, this is
Like
not
clown
the
makeup,
true
hell.
original form of this being. On-duty operative Elizabeth Freeman at Site 15 offered to be a test subject, to don a virtual reality suit and helmet to venture into a digital realm that was discovered by the Foundation, but that we could not gather data on without sending someone inside. She was
that's why you
informed of
did
the
it.
risks, that little was known about this realm other than the fact that it existed, and that a connection could be made to it through virtual reality devices. She accepted anyhow. Upon entering the realm, with a feed linking her sight and hearing to monitors we could observe, Elizabeth, and the researchers watching on, saw that she had appeared on an island that floated in a digital void. The primary building of the island was constructed to resemble a circus tent, and within were
massive
several
one.
other entities, many of whom seemed to be humans also trapped in alternate digital bodies in this realm, as Agent Freeman now is as well. You see, promptly upon entering, Elizabeth appeared in her new form as D701 and stated to her new acquaintances inside that she had no recollection of who she was on the outside and why she had entered the digital circus in the first place,
That
only
part
seeming
kind
to
of
know
sucks.
that this was not the true reality she hailed from. After an hour of observation, an attempt was made to manually remove her virtual reality helmet, but the second an operative attempted to do so, Elizabeth's body began to convulse, and her heart rate spiked to dangerous speeds.
Ooh,
We are
shit.
as of yet uncertain as to what or whom is
better
keeping
stop
her
that.
trapped in this place, but some evidence suggests that one of the other entities she has encountered is, to use a fitting term, the ringmaster of this whole circus.
So we go from Pomni to Kane. Alright, that's actually kind of cool. Well, we go from the Jester herself to the Ring Lord himself. I know
Item
Ringmaster,
number
but still.
SCP-D702. Object class, Euclid. Special containment procedures. D702 also currently resides in the digital circus, though it is speculated that this entity is not trapped in the same way as the other beings inside. If it is proven that this entity is able to
Mostly
leap,
because we can't tell on whether he is built into the program or he was somehow the creator of the program that got himself pulled in, which would explain how he can do everything he does in the episode.
efforts will be then made to come up with further methods of containing it. Description: D702 is a partial humanoid being clad in a circus ringmaster's
He does have a
attire.
damn good
He
suit.
both holds a cane and refers to himself by the name Cane. The most anomalous element of his appearance is that in place of a head, he has a large floating set of teeth and gums, inside of which hovers a pair of detached eyeballs. He is also able
Miscolored
to
as
spawn
well.
a seemingly sentient bubble with large, sharp teeth, an entity now classified as D703 that acts as his personal assistant and ally. D702 is currently suspected to be the creator of this realm, or, in the very least, is the artificial intelligence system put in place to run and control it. He appears to have near godlike
Oh,
abilities
look,
within
I like how you're adding a D to his cane for digital circus. Not bad. Not
this
bad
realm.
at all.
He can fly,
Clever.
spawn machines and various other objects, levitate and manipulate his surroundings, and teleport to any part of the realm on a whim.
Just by
D702
going?
has also proven to have dozens of floating eyeballs scattered around the island through which he can observe everything that is going on. Though it is suspected that he is not constantly looking through them, as events occurred upon Agent Freeman's first day inside that he later claimed to not have been aware of while they were occurring. Despite suspicions
the
that he
Stanley
is the
Parable
creator of
moment.
this realm and may be the one keeping those trapped within from leaving, D702 does not present himself as hostile towards them. In fact, he acts mostly as though he is helping those inside. Upon Agent Freeman entering the realm, he was quite welcoming,
50-50.
giving her a tour of the different regions, providing her with living accommodations, and helping her choose a new name, as she had forgotten hers once inside. With that said, Agent Freeman, who was eagerly seeking an escape after entering the realm, frequently found doors that would appear at random and be marked exit. Upon asking Kane about them, he would claim to have no knowledge of them, yet his abundant
What
power
exit?
in this realm and some of his actions suggest that he is well aware of them, and for some reason is hiding information about them. Eventually, Agent Freeman was able to enter one of these doors, only to find herself in a less cartoonishly colored room than the rest of the circus, and to be faced with another similar door. After entering and walking through a long sequence of these doors, Agent Freeman interestingly came to a room that was nearly identical to the one her body is currently sat in with her virtual reality equipment on. Except in this
Oh,
digital
nice job.
recreation, there was not a representation of her real body, and her virtual reality gear sat on a desk, unused. After moving through more
Except
exit
the
doors,
computer
she
was on.
fell into an ethereal digital void. This immediately prompted Kane, D702, to sense her presence there, teleport to her, and remove her from it, returning her to the main building.
On his wacky watch, which you can buy for $24.99 on any digital store. That's right, I watched the episode. That's why I'm watching this, because I find it funny.
Of the digital circus. This has caused further suspicion that his welcoming and friendly act is just that, an act, though confirmation of this cannot yet be made. It is also possible that the Void is not a valid means of exiting this realm, and that he is truly trying to protect Agent Freeman from something. When more information is learned, this
What could be
document
out, though?
shall be updated.
No, seriously, what could be out there in the void? Why are some of the teeth yellow? Does he smoke? No, of course he couldn't smoke. That would hurt his eyes.
As mentioned, there are several other beings that
And here we go. The rabbit voiced by Angel Dust. I forget the character's name. It's Rax?
seem to be trapped within
Jax?
this realm, along with Agent Freeman.
Jax feels better.
We cannot confirm for certain that they are not deceptive artificial intelligence
more in
systems
line, I
playing
mean.
the role of trapped minds, but for the purposes of this lecture, we will assume that they are telling the truth about being real people from our reality. One of the entities found within is item number SCP-D704. Object class, safe. Special containment procedures. Identical to those of D701, and efforts are being made to free him as well as Agent Freeman and the other trapped parties. Description: D704 appears as a purple humanoid rabbit in pink overalls. He wears yellow gloves and has rather yellow teeth that, thus far, have proven to be constantly clenched shut, no matter what he is saying or how far spread open his lips are. The entity refers to...
Well, in the episode, there is one way to get him to separate the teeth. Grab him by the neck. Zubo did it.
himself as Jax, and acts
Jax,
as a rather mischievous member of the trapped party. If he was anxious about being stuck in this realm at a time prior to our observation, that seems to be well in the past. He does not appear to enjoy being trapped. In fact, he regularly seems mildly annoyed by everything going on, but he also takes it all in stride, while maintaining a sarcastic demeanor. Even when faced with dangerous situations and entities, he will not drop his laissez-faire attitude. He also does not appear to care about the safety of his fellow prisoners, and is content to let them be harmed, or even shove them, throw bowling balls at them, and generally irritate them for his own pleasure. It should be acknowledged, though, that it is not yet clear whether the prisoners of this digital realm can be truly harmed by events that would harm humans in physical realities, so it is possible that D704 is well aware of this at this point, and that is why he is casual about doing things to his fellow prisoners that would be lethal in the real world. There is, however, one thing that has proven harmful in the digital circus, a state these beings can transform into that we far from fully understand, but will discuss next.
So next we'll be talking about Clotho, or anyway, his brand new form as that. Whoop, hold on, that's an ad. And we're back. I meant to say that. Whoop, that. There we go.
The final entity we will discuss allegedly appeared in a very different form prior to Agent Freeman entering the digital circus, but it has been included in this lecture more so to illustrate the one proven way beings in this realm can be harmed. Item number SCP-D708. Object Class: Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. D708 is currently held within a section of the digital circus called the Cellar. This cellar appears to be a black void with many other entities suffering from the same condition as D708 inside. If possible, these entities will be healed of their ailment by the Foundation and freed along with Agent Freeman and the others. Description: D708 was formerly a clown-like entity in this realm, but has been converted into a glitching black creature with 4 legs and glowing eyes of various colors scattered across its body.
Yeah.
The entities that have...
And in the show, it doesn't have a mouth, but as we saw a moment ago, he wrote in text, he added a mouth because it felt lacking.
In this realm for much longer than Agent Freeman refer to this transformation as abstraction. While the full cause is not yet understood by the Foundation, some description that another entity inside gave suggests that it happens as a result of a prisoner of the digital circus losing their mind. Somewhat concerning in regards to Agent Freeman's safety is the fact that prior to becoming abstracted, D708 was allegedly seeing the same exit doors that our operative has seen and attempted to go through herself. While we cannot be certain of what D708's demeanor was prior to being abstracted, it seems that going through this transformation causes the being to become extremely hostile towards everyone else inside. D708 was observed violently stomping on and hurling around other entities within the digital circus unprompted by their own actions, and attempted to do the same to Agent Freeman. After making physical contact with an entity for too long, the abstracted being will infect those it is in contact with some sort of digital virus that makes their bodies glitch as well. They will then have a difficult time speaking and profess to be in great physical pain as a result. It is not clear if staying in this state for too long will then cause them to become abstracted as well, but our current suspicion is that that is indeed the case. Thankfully, it was quickly made clear that Kane, D702, is capable of using his immense abilities to instantly cure someone from this glitch after they have been attacked by an abstracted being. Though oddly, he does not seem able to reverse the effects once an entity has been fully abstracted. This is suggested by the fact that he was the one to lock D708 away in the region of the circus referred to as the Cellar.
Maybe it comes in like
Thus
stages?
far, other than her being trapped in a realm we do not fully understand, this abstraction appears to be the greatest threat to Agent Freeman, and our hope is that her Foundation training will come through to help keep her safe and sane, even if she does not recall that she is indeed a Foundation operative.
Good luck to
Now,
her.
that is all the time we have for today's lecture.
That's all
there
I can
are
say.
more entities that you can read up on if you are interested in studying the situation further, and I may do a follow-up lecture. If you do make any new discoveries, please promptly inform myself or upper-level personnel at Site-15. Thank you, and good night.
And not bad. These have all been pretty good. Though I can't pick one to say as a favorite.
If you
just
enjoyed
all
this, I
good.
highly recommend checking out any of my other SCP episodes. I've done tons of them on this channel, but the most popular ones are probably turning Pokemon into SCPs. I'll link
Classic.
a compilation of the first 6 episodes in the cards and description. Or if you want something with a similar sort of vibe, but still a bit different, you might like my Five Nights at Freddy's animatronics as Marvel Villains episode, or Hell of a Boss characters as Spider-Man Villains episode. But
Oh,
I'd also
nice.
love more suggestions from people for what else I could turn characters from this show into.
Yep,
I
there
could
it
possibly
is.
do another round of this, or put the characters on the Suicide Squad, turn them into dragons, fantasy beasts. Give me
Ooh,
your ideas in the
dragons would be
comments.
cool.
Also, if you want the high-resolution art from this and the inks to color yourself, that always goes up a day before a video is released on the Popcross Studios Patreon, which also has a bunch of other perks as well. But besides
Very
that,
nice.
that's all for today, except of course for ending this video on some kind of
positive,
positive or inspiring
uplifting
note.
note.
And the thought I want to leave people with today is an idea I heard from David Goggins this week, which is the idea that when he's in a really dark moment, he studies it. Thinking deeply about
Oh.
why you're in a bad mood or why something that happened hurt so much can sometimes help you see past the surface
makes
layer of
sense.
it and get to the depths of why it truly hurt you. And when you have that elevated level of self-awareness about why something hurt, that can help you get over it faster and more easily. I hope that's inspiring. I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next episode on Monday, which is part 1 of the big Multiverse Tales community redraw episode called Nothing to Fear, but
But
Fear
fear
Herself.
itself. Only reason why I know that is because, no, I haven't watched it, so stop that. It's because I saw the community post that was, talking about that. But either way, folks, I hope you all enjoyed this. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Link to the original will be in the description below. And I'll see all you folks next time when we flick on. Peace out.